Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set. Guys, Mike, 49.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. That's it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down jam at the 50-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
6 guys.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Hey, alert 48. 48. Let's go.
I got dance for real. This is an unseen play before, Trey.
56. 56.
Good. Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, what y'all want? Huh? Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bet.
To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 27 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next the score, Bills 7, Ravens nothing.
That's right.
Stephen Hauschka.
That's right. That's right.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You. You see what's going on, right?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
We got 3 down. Check.
Now Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On second down, it's McCoy. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive lines.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And all the way down to the 42. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. McCoy's got the 1st down and more. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Jackson, option right, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Jackson, and that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Jackson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Rolling to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game.
And the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Alexander. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
You got nothing. Tight dog. Hey, tight.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got it at the 15. Time for a break. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Too hard.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
All right, hold on. Pause it. Hold on. No. I got it. I broadcasted it anyway. All right.